See, that's when August Alsina here kind of rose to prominence. He was going to be like the next Trey Songz, right? He was the next Trey Songz. And for some reason, it didn't go. Now, he's had some health issues, I believe, and also some mental health things, I think, going on. So he never really has been able to reach that potential. And all we know him from, you say it's 10 years ago? Okay. All we really know him from is being Jada Pinkett Smith's Entanglement, which I believe he made a song out of. So this will be the second time he's made a song alluding to getting with Jada. And let me tell you about women like Jada, okay? I've noticed that women like Jada likes to have their cake and eat it too. They like to have a husband, a steady man at home, and a man on the side. Just like you have women on social media, right? Their wives, their girlfriends, they've been with their husband or boyfriend for years, but they will go online to search for somebody new. And that's basically what Jada Pinkett did. You see heifers get on here all the time looking for something extra. They be on live streams all night. Where the husband at? So, you got these married women, man. They looking for something extra. They want something extra. And Jada wanted something extra. Now, I will say this about August. He's made songs about this, but he hasn't done interviews recently about it. He hasn't spoken about it. He sort of kept to himself. Right? He got a boyfriend, a husband on the side. Basically. Now let's get into this New York Post article, man. Jada Pinkett's former sweetheart is singing like a. This says signing, not singing, like a canary. August, the R&B vocalist with whom Pinkett Smith 50 admittedly shared an extramarital entanglement with, appears to be exhuming the twisted details of their since bedded relationship in a newly released song, Shake the World. Well, of course, some bleep is bound to go down when you're entangled up with the world's favorite, sings Alsina, who's 29, on the track, which he teased via his verified Instagram profile Monday. Well, it's on YouTube now. His controversial lyrics comes amid the chaos sparked by Pinkett Smith's husband of nearly 3 decades, who's 53, who infamously slapped comedian Chris Rock for teasing the actress about her short hair during the Oscars, March 27th. Elsewhere, in the ditty, Alsina, who forged an extremely close and public bond with Pinkett in 2015 and openly confessed to their romantic relationship in 2020, also makes reference to getting canceled after the leading lady confirmed their affair alongside a crestfallen Smith on her Facebook series Red Table Talk in July of 2020. I heard I was canceled, croons the musician on the track. Well, let's not speak on that. Red dot on my back. I became a target, and I'm flawed but flawless. That's what makes me August. Digital detectives on Twitter were immediately able to decode Alsina's not so cryptic lyrics and are now calling him out for reignited the old flames of his and Pinkett Smith's fling. If Alsina don't let the entanglement go, damn it, that's probably why she ain't effing with you now, talking like a Barbie, scolded one cyber naysayer. I said it once and I'll say it again. August moving like a hurt side chick, agreed another. Anybody still feeling sorry for him is stupid. He knew what he was doing and he spoke out with ill intentions because Jada went back to Will, point blank, period. he's not moving. I've seen hurt. I have seen women be hurt. I don't think he's moving hurt. I just think he's capitalizing. What's good, Ricky? I think he's just capitalizing on what happened. I think he's just capitalizing on what happened. Women do it all the time. How many women do we have to see capitalizing on relationships they have with men? Doing interviews, trying to get their followers up, trying to get their OnlyFans up. And they do interview after interview after interview. You know how many heifers I could have interviewed who exposed one of these rappers or athletes? Because they're willing to do whatever it takes to get some attention. August Alsina hasn't done that. Has he made songs reference to it? Yeah, he made 2. But he's an artist. That's what artists do. They're gonna talk about the things that goes on in their life in their music. He's not one of these thoughts looking to boost their OnlyFans, and they're doing like 10 interviews with these no-name podcasts. That's what goes on out here. And I don't think he's moving hurt, but I do think that things between her and him did not end properly. I think there might have been some feelings towards it, but you got to understand, she was literally dating this guy while she was still married to another man in Will Smith. A man that she has shown no respect for. A man that she has basically thrown under the bus. Let's get the freaking likes up, people. I did my video today about her comments or her team, somebody from her team that put it out that she did not want Will Smith to do what he did. But you're smiling from ear to ear after he did it. What, is it because people are still talking about you and you're mad about that? Are you mad because they're still talking about you and not just him? Is it because you're getting pushed back just like he is? Or you thought people were just going to go in on him and not you? Oh, no. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You know? So whenever you have people who try to sabotage their spouse, because let's be real, that's what she's doing. She's sabotaging her spouse and Will Smith, and she was happy about that. But because she's getting pushed back, she's like, why are they talking about me? He did it. Now she's in a situation where now August is speaking out, you know, and now people want to call him out and claim he's the clout chaser. He's desperate. How was he desperate? They brought him into their family. Now, I don't think he went in there with the intentions of getting with Jada, but Jada, she knows how to mentally manipulate these men. She knows how to do it. She knows how to mentally manipulate these men to get them to thinking that they need her, to get them to thinking that they're the ones who are sick. Because they even said that August was quote unquote sick and just not in the right frame of mind. But instead of you healing him, you were screwing him. You were going out with him. You utilize that opportunity to get with a younger man that you found to be attractive during a time when you and your husband was having issues. You're having all these issues with Will, and maybe you wanted a little bit of revenge. Maybe you wanted to get back at him some type of way. Now, somebody in the chat said that Will gave his blessing. Do y'all really believe that? Y'all really? No, this woman is a master manipulator. She is. She's an actress too. And she's very good with her words. You see the way she talks on Red Table Talk, man. She talks to all of them the same way. She talks to her kids the same way that she talks to other people. Like she has a way of speaking to people, to convincing them that she's helping them, that she knows what's best for them. And they believed it. August believed it. Will Smith believes it. This is why he's willing to fall on the sword for his wife. But Jada, no matter what you say or do, people are going to call you out. And the fact that you're throwing your own husband under the bus, that's sad. That you got to throw your own husband under the bus. Now, let me speak about something else too. This is Jada Pinkett's daughter, who she has her own issues. I think her mother is trying to live vicariously through her. But this is what Willow said in September of 2020. She said that she was proud about Jada Pinkett Smith discussing her entanglement with August. You see how she brainwashes these children to believing her BS because she's a master manipulator. See, women can be just as manipulative as men. I don't care what none of y'all say. Willow Smith is not mad at her mother for going public about her past indiscretions. The singer opened up about the shame Jada Pinkett so-called entanglement with the hip-hop singer August Alsina brought onto her. During Monday's episode of the family's Red Table Talk, 19-year-old shared her reaction to watch her mother and father have a candid conversation about her extramarital affair with their family friend. I want to put it on the table. I'm so proud of you. To be able to see you and dad do that for me, that was like, okay, that's the real deal, Willow said on the popular Facebook Watch series, which featured Dr. Brene Brown, a world-renowned expert of shame, guilt, and vulnerability research, which is a bunch of BS to me. That's real love. Where's Will side chicks at? That's what I want to know. Let's bring Will side chicks on. You talked about your side, dude. When are we gonna bring Will Smith's side chicks onto the Red Table Talk and him talk about how you gave him your blessing? You know why? Because we'll never see it. We will never see Jada Pinkett talk about giving her blessing for Will Smith to have any type of entanglement. That's the rule for her and not for him. You see, she can have an entanglement and her daughter co-sign it, but Will ain't brought none of his side chicks up there. None of Will's side chicks have been on there. She talked about giving her none of that. But y'all claim they're in an open marriage. If they're in an open marriage and they can talk about her entanglement, why can't they talk about his entanglement? Because it's all about her. It's always been about her. She's a manipulator. She's manipulative. She only cares about how she feels. Again, if you look at Will Smith and Jada in the 90s, early 2000s, they seemed very happy together. But over the past 4 years, if you look at pictures of them, she looks miserable. She looks miserable. She looks lost and she looks miserable. And that's why she did that boycott of the Oscars. Because she wanted to say, hey, basically her superstar husband, he's not going to be there. We're going to boycott because she's not acting in movies like that. She was gambling with her husband's career back in 2016 because it's all about getting attention for herself. Red Table Talk is about diminishing Will to uplift herself. That's where she's at with it. And that's why she's going to continue to get the smoke from people to the point to where she has to throw Will under the bus in order to get people off of her. But she got to understand that she doesn't get off that easily. We are all here today because of you. Because of your need to be the center of attention in your family and you getting happiness out of Will Smith demeaning himself, diminishing himself. The saddest things I've seen is him writing a book about how all his insecurities and all these deep-rooted issues he had. But Will got to understand is that people don't care about that, bro. We just care about you being an actor. We just care about the movies that you make. We don't care about what goes on behind closed doors in your family. Your wife brought that out. Your wife is the reason why you hopped on stage, did what you did, because of the control that she has over you now. You can tell a lot about a man by his woman that he's with. Like, you can just tell when a man is destroyed and defeated, and why it's best to keep, to really, as a man, when you're slipping and you're falling down that hill, and Will Smith is falling down that hill, you got to find a way to get up or stop the momentum, because it's only going to get worse from here.